What is going on, guys? Grave here today. I'd like to talk about the Rush game mode here inside of Battlefield 6. Now, we knew in weekend 2 of the beta we were going to get the Rush game mode. I know a lot of people were really excited for it because this is the classic Battlefield mode. But everything I've seen so far is pretty much everyone is disappointed with it. And the main reason being is the player size. Before I get into all of the details, be sure to check out Control Freak. Of course, you can use my code to get 12% off. All that information is linked down in the description. And be sure, if you enjoy the video, to hit the like and subscribe button as well. It really would help me out. Rush has always been a classic game mode inside of Battlefield. And I was kind of wondering when it got announced that it was going to be available this weekend what the player size would be, because I've always felt like if you go up to 32 players, if you're playing 64 player Rush, 32 on 32, it's a bit chaotic. So I was expecting a little bit less than that player count wise, but I did not expect it to be 12 on 12. And these maps are definitely toned down, even the smaller maps. You know, they're not giving you a lot of areas you can go. A lot of areas are out of bounds, and it kind of just tunnels everyone into the same location and just some very close quarters gunplay. A lot of people are just using shotguns on the assault class because it's very close quarters and there's not a lot of players there. So I'm kind of disappointed as well, being a longtime Rush fan. I really enjoyed Rush in some of the older Battlefield games. It was pretty much the only game mode that I played for a long time in Bad Company 2. Before Bad Company 2, I played a lot of Conquest, but in Bad Company 2, I started playing a lot of Rush. I really did enjoy it, and I was hoping that it was going to be something really good here in Battlefield 6 as well, because the game feels so much like older Battlefield games. But the 12v12 was kind of an odd choice to me, and also I understand that you're going to change the map somewhat for Rush. You're going to shrink it down some or whatever, but I feel like it's really condensed, and it's kind of strange to me. I think they could have done a little bit more opening up the map at least. Overall, I think there's got to be a better sweet spot there. Like I said, I don't think 32 on 32 is the answer. Maybe 20 on 20 or 24 on 24, something like that. You know, bump up the number of players a good bit, open up that map a little bit. And of course, I'm not sure how this will play out on some of the larger maps that we're going to have. We know we're going to get a couple really big maps, like those classic large Battlefield maps when the game is released. And I'm assuming Rush was not going to be 12 on 12 on those maps unless they are really toning them down size-wise as well. And that would be kind of a disappointment, especially on some of the larger scale maps that we will have available to us at launch. Leave me a comment and let me know kind of what player count that you would like to see there. Like I said, personally for me, I think 32 on 32 is going to be a bit much, unless maybe it was an absolutely massive map. I still think somewhere between the 20 and 24 range players on each team would probably be the best. But overall, I was kind of disappointed in Rush, and it's kind of a disappointment to me because I was really looking forward to playing it because I was expecting it to be really enjoyable in this game because the game does feel like a lot of the older Battlefield titles that we're used to. There is probably plenty of time to readjust this. I don't know if we will see an adjustment done by the time the game releases. They may have to go in, move some bomb sites, rework the map, put a larger player count in there. It may be after release. They could get it done before, but we'll have to wait and see. And I'm kind of curious too. I was waiting on one of the devs to say something like, hey, the maps we have available is going to be smaller team Rush. We're going to have a larger team Rush available as well when the game comes out. So, you would have two different varieties there you could play, where it's, smaller player counts or larger player count. Anyway, guys, leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about, of course, the weekend 2 beta so far. Let me know what you're enjoying. Let me know what you would like to see changed, of course, before the game releases on October the 10th. And I'll catch you all next time. Peace.